Yellow. Welcome
Red.
Stop laughing. Stop it.
welcome to another episode of Dragon Age Rise of the Cunari. Um, Today, Porthos had quite the experience yesterday, being drenched in darkspawn blood, being infected by the blight, and then undergoing the joining and surviving it. He has become a Grey Warden and is now resting in his bed, uh, having feverish hallucinations and hearing voices and whatnot. Serena will go and find Augustus and tell him what happened and then go to check up on Porthos. As for the other people, they can tell us what they're doing.
Jacqueline's currently in the hot spring.
And yep, working there. Getting
She
some stuff
naked?
figured out.
Well, of course.
Final spell's ready. We're finishing up tonight.
She doesn't care if people sees her naked. It's just the males aren't getting anything.
Are her nipples hard?
Well, it's
Probably not.
cool. It's probably cool outside, but the water's warm. You tell us.
What a pervert! Jeez.
She's so bad. I know.
Yeah, I know.
Arik is not naked. He's got like little crappy like loincloth thing on. But yeah, I'm finishing up the stairs. So I've got this.
Pitching a tent.
No. I'm busy, and I've got my list of cleric spells ready, and my stack of torches, and whoever the alchemist was gave me some different torches with some funny chemicals on them to give me some different colors.
Yep.
And I'm already.
And she's currently in the hot spring.
I'm still. You have no spells that can help do some stuff. Come on, now.
Nothing that's permanent.
Sad.
For that, you'd have to talk to the sorceress.
Ooh, there's a sorceress. I wonder what she has.
So where the fuck is Lyria?
Lyria is in bed and feels like she's dying.
We'll get to
So
her
she
then.
forgot to get the water into her.
She did. She passed out pretty much the moment she hit the bed.
If people want to come out, about to say you all here,
Okay.
there still is one cleric on premise that can do some healing, but you have to walk out.
Okay, I'm gonna get Lyria after we get to Porthos. So now I'm going to find Augustus. Where is Augustus?
Outside the bar, having a cup of mead with his beloved pet direwolf.
For fuck's sake. Okay, Serena will go to Augustus. Good day, Augie.
Good afternoon, lady.
Again with his lady shite. We had a scuffle yesterday. I don't know, did you hear anything? Or were you again petting your dog instead of,
Wolf. I was dealing with other matters at the behest of our commander.
Strange, because our commander was there with us killing Darkspawn.
I know I had other orders.
I just think you're being lazy again. We almost lost Porthos.
I take it the stubborn dwarf is still with us then?
Yeah, but... Well, he was infected with the blight.
Is it cured or do we have to kill him?
What the hell? No, we... he has joined the Grey Wardens. He's resting. I was going to go check up on him. I came here to see if you would want to go with me, since I don't know if you consider him a friend or not, because you're constantly abusing him, but
We shall accompany you.
Fine. Let's go. So they go to Porthos's room and not even bother knocking because he's out probably.
You see that this fucking door is still broken.
He didn't
What'd
fix
he
that.
do? Punch the door?
No. I broke the door down some time ago.
Why?
I don't remember why. Get off my case, Jesus.
Coming in the room. A dwarf! How come you're still being so cheap and have not fixed your door?
What the
Augustus,
what are you
please. And Serena will
what are
go
you
close to where Porthos is laying, and she will sit by there and check up on him.
Yeah,
How are
Porthos,
you feeling?
You see Porthos, he's not wearing shirt, he's just covered in bandages because well he got fucking exploded on by a corpse bomb thing. And
How are you?
uh, to be honest, I thought this would be a lot better. I didn't expect for it to actually go this way.
Well, the alternative is worse.
Ah,
You wouldn't be here.
Tell me, dwarf. In your condition, does this mean you won't be partaking in any more sewer water?
I have never drank sewer water in my life.
You have. You called it dragon piss.
It is not sewer water. It is. I don't really care enough to argue with you at the moment. I feel like shit, and I have no time to argue. I am trying to heal myself.
Augustus, please, you don't know what he had to go through yesterday.
Look,
At least
it's
give him
fine.
consideration.
I know he's being cheeky. That's why we love him for it, because he's a cheeky cunt.
At this point, Charlie's going to nudge your ribs a bit and sniff at you.
Ah, down boy. It now is not a good time. Ah,
For
you
some
know,
strange reason, dwarf, K9 seems to know exactly when you're injured and seem to poke fun at you.
ah, what a lovely.
Do you still
Wolf.
hear the whispers?
He just you see him shake his head and he goes, "Do they ever get quieter?"
Yeah. Well, I'm assuming when you recover a bit, Ivan will probably give you the cure and it's going to be a lot quieter, but they do come from time to time. And also, I'll have to warn you that from now on you will feel the presence of Darkspawn. It's going to be weird at first. It's like your blood warms up and gets a bit tingly and weird. Oh, by the way, apart from all the doom and gloom, you will notice that Serena is pretty much glowing today for some reason.
She
Can
got
Porthos guess?
laid.
Can Porthos guess? He's just gonna guess in his mind and he won't say anything about it. uh, uh, you know, being in this room is probably not good for me. Shall we just go outside and get
Ah,
some fresh air?
are you filling up for it?
Well, it's better than sniffing the scent of old musty tomes here.
How are your injuries?
It will heal. Nothing that I haven't. Well, that would be a lie. I have never felt the taint before, and it
Mm-hmm.
is pretty fucking terrible.
Well, if it's any consolation, at least you knew what you were signing up for, I suppose. I had warned you before. When it happened to
I
me, I had
know.
no clue.
When I told you that maybe I should join the wardens to, what is the word?
Atone.
Atone for the things I have done in the past. I didn't actually think I would become a Grey Warden. I was just saying that. You
Well,
know,
now, do you understand why I was trying to dissuade you from it?
I didn't actually think it would happen. It just
Well,
anyway.
sometimes you have to be careful what you wish for.
Yes.
I hope,
Another
Dwarf,
lesson
you
to
will
be
be
learned.
more careful and cautious in the future when making decisions.
Uh,
Well, it wasn't his decision, really. Actually, that decision was mine.
And why did you condemn the dwarf as a Grey Warden?
Because I didn't want him dead.
I suppose this is a better alternative.
At least he had a chance. 50-50,
no,
really, but he made it.
when Ivan made me drink that awful shit, I thought I was going to die.
Well, we
There
all
is
go
an
through.
herb that grows in Ferelden that cures, well, helps with surviving the taint.
Doesn't that only work for dogs?
Not necessarily. They never really explained whether or not it works for humans or not.
Huh.
Well, there, you have a pet project to research.
Well, shall we get up then? He's
Well, if
going
you
to
feel up
stand
for
up
it, yeah.
and he's gonna waddle towards the exit.
Are you gonna wear a shirt or something? Or are you gonna go out with your bandages?
He's just gonna go to the left, get a cloak or something, and put it on his shoulders, and he's gonna waddle outside.
Before you go, dwarf, what is that cloak made of?
I don't know, I just got it.
Well, as long as it's not silk, carry on.
Uh,
What do you have against silk?
Absolutely nothing.
I was gonna say,
Anyway,
you realize almost Lyria's entire outfit is made of silk, right?
yep.
Yes, but you're not a dwarf.
Okay, Augustus, go walk Porthos outside. I'm going to go check up on the Inquisitor. And I'll meet you out there, okay?
Certainly, good lady. We shall see you shortly.
Can't you just call me by my name?
There's this thing called etiquette and manners, and it dictates certain ways to act.
And I
Oh, wouldn't you
couldn't,
be wonderful in Orlais?
and I couldn't give a rat's ass about either of them. And she'll just
Anyway,
turn
we shall
around
see you
and go
downstairs shortly.
towards, yeah, towards Lyria's room, and she will gently tap on the door, because it's been some time and she hasn't been out yet. Lyria, are you alive, dear?
Go away.
That would be a half.
She'll open the door and close it behind her. You didn't drink the water.
No, I fell asleep.
Here. She will take the jug and fill up a glass. Here, drink this.
She just pulled the blanket over her head.
It's already afternoon.
Mm, don't care.
Believe me, I had a much more tiring evening than you did. Get up. You have work to do. Or meet
Mm,
people or something.
mm.
Come on, drink up.
Just kind of hold the blankets around her and sit up, taking the glass. Ugh, I hate you. Just know that.
Hate me all you want. You'll thank me later.
Mm, I'm not so sure about that.
Well, shit, just another person hating me. Big fucking deal. Used to that.
Larry would stand up and move over to the.
Maybe roll a what was it? Constitution was it?
Fortitude.
Fortitude. Yeah.
That's
Roll
not
a
going to
fort-
end well.
yeah, roll a fortitude. Let's see what.
Yeah, generally mages don't have good fortitude.
No, we
No,
don't. We're
no.
we're
Well,
we're
mine is
kind of
shite.
squishy.
Mine is shite too. I have like +3.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yours is plus
rogues and
4.
mages don't have
Like I
much.
have much worse than you, I believe.
Lyria's is plus 4. Damn.
Well, yeah. So I'm worse than you.
Well, rogues run more off of their dex than anything else, and then sorcerers
Run
run
off
off of
charisma.
charisma and sometimes con, because there's a few things that build off of
Yeah,
con that
I
you can
think that's
get.
good enough. I think that's
She's
good enough.
fine.
Shake it off. Yeah. So, how are you
Arcanus
feeling?
is good with charisma on too.
Feeling better?
Keep in mind, she's walking over the dresser. She is naked.
I don't much care.
She doesn't swing that way.
I don't find nudity shocking. I see Jacqueline naked all the time, every time it rains.
Oh, is it a sight to behold?
To be fair, Lyria is absolutely covered in the tattoos. Literally pretty much head to toe.
Yeah. Jared, stop heavy breathing, please. Jeez, you creep.
That was one deep breath. That is me calming myself. So shush.
Ah,
Yeah, she puts her, another one of her normal outfits on. Probably not the same color this time. She probably goes with a different color scheme. Probably the same lightly colored silk, but this time with the blue ropes. Holding everything together.
so, you up for a little excursion outside?
Yeah, I suppose so.
Come on, let's go. Even Porthos is outside.
I need to check on him anyway. I did hear about what happened. I missed most of it because I was in the library, but
Yeah, that was some heavy stuff.
I needed to do some research.
You do what you gotta do. Come on, let's go, if you're ready.
Yep. I'm shocked that she hasn't asked about what happened when she locked herself in with Solus.
Well, because it's not exactly my place. When it's my time to learn it, I will. Oh, but I will toss an apple to Lyria. Here, have some breakfast.
Yeah, thank you.
I still open the door and walk outside and wait for Lyria to start coming with.
Yep, she'll finish tying off the ropes and then head out with her.
Right. So, Porthos didn't expect it to be that tough. Funny thing, a few days ago, he asked me that he told me that he would be interested in joining the Grey Wardens. I tried to get the idea out of his head, and in the end,
Well, you see how well that worked out.
yeah, no choice in the end. Typical. At least
These
it's
things
alive.
happen.
Yeah.
Sometimes fate has a way of kicking you in the teeth.
Well, better than him being dead, so at least you have that. So
Yes,
we
I'd
will
hate to
arrive.
have lost anyone.
You and me both. So we'll arrive at the yard where the boys with the wolf are sitting. Okay, so are you guys up for a little uh trip? We can go to the hot spring. That will help
That
with your healing, I suppose. Maybe.
that would probably be really nice.
Okay, let's go get some horses then. And I said, well, I guess you and Lyria could probably just ride the wolf.
She's not that small.
You know how big that wolf is?
It's on steroids.
It's practically
Lots
a
and lots of
horse.
steroids.
Like she's not halfling
Silence, dwarf.
size.
My dire wolf is not on steroids. It's just big.
It's very big.
Direwolves
It's like a horse.
canonically in D&D and Pathfinder are medium size. So
They're large. This one's about 7 to 8 feet tall and about 10 feet long.
oh, you got a big puppy.
Big puppy.
Although I personally disagree with that because it wouldn't even fit anywhere because it's fucking bigger than a horse.
That's why he
Yeah.
stays outside.
Yes. And when we go inside, he gets a section of the floor to himself and sits down.
He's not bigger than a horse. That's the same size as a horse.
Yeah.
He'd probably be a little bit shorter, a little bit longer, a little bit wider, maybe.
Probably as big as the police horses.
Well, I
And
really want
horses still can't fit through normal doors.
I would not mind playing a
Nope.
halfling outrider master thrower.
Anyways,
Ow.
continuing.
Yeah, let's go to the stable and horse yap. And
Besides, Lyria has a holla.
What?
A holla.
okay,
What?
get on your.
It's a
fucking horse.
ram-like mount you can get in Dragon Age.
It's like
Yeah.
a stag.
Actually, they're more like stag.
Yeah, they're cute.
They
They're
are cute.
woolly stags.
They are
Then-
insanely cute.
Can we get in character, please, and stop discussing lore in between? Shish.
I mean, what if someone's watching this and doesn't know what the fuck Dragon Age is?
Who the
So
fuck
we
is
should
gonna watch
explain.
this? Okay,
Princess
but-
Mononoke.
You never know.
like the main character in Princess Mononoke's things. His
Hang on.
Stag
You know what?
thing?
I'm gonna get a picture. Hang on.
thank you. I
She
don't know
has a
Dragon
picture.
Ball.
Oh, for
Does it-
fuck's sake. Anyway,
basically
we're gonna
the
go
dire
to the
stag.
fucking stable and get fucking horses.
Wait, no. There's
And we're gonna ride out. How long is the ride again?
I would say about half a day, maybe?
No.
Don't be
Oh,
ridiculous.
what?
It's like an hour.
Yeah, we wouldn't have built it that far out.
I know. I was
Okay,
just trying to
You
convince them to
you-
get
you-
them to
you
go
can
away.
Check the lore channel. I posted an image of a hala there. Okay? So you understand what the hala is. It's cute.
It is cute.
So there. Now that
Stop.
we're done, we will about an hour riding and making small talk and whatnot. We will arrive at the hot springs. And gaze upon the magnificent boobs of Jacqueline.
Woohoo! Are they
Oh,
magnificent?
she's not that big.
Magnificent doesn't mean big.
Yes, that is correct. That does not mean that.
They do have a really good slope, and they're just the right amount of perk.
Like Vivian's tits are magnificent, and they're small tits, but they're perfectly perky.
Oh my god.
Vivian's tits, man.
I don't know. I like
Anyways.
Vivian's ass better.
Yeah, but her ass is not visible at all times. Her tits are, and they're fucking perfect. Like, I'm amazed about how perfect these tits are. But anyway, enough with the TikTok.
If y'all get out there, you see my horse tied up, and the little hot springs now has a 3-level thing, including a fountain that goes down 3 times. Multiple torches are laid around. At the side, it looks like they're leaning up against grass, and some of them are like hung up in trees. But it looks like they would be burning the trees, but they're obviously not. They seem to be obviously magical, and there are multiple colors from pink and greens and red and blues assorted around the torches.
I see they have made some progress here.
There
These
are
hot springs are looking vastly better than the last time I was here.
there are steps, but you have to look for them. And look, not to say I tried to make them somewhat hidden. And when you step into the springs, most of the floor and stuff is smooth out. There's no gashes. It's nice. There's a little lean-to up at the top in case it like would rain, and there's a place to put clothes. I even got a little permanent little food pit up here to prepare food.
God damn, you're making a resort or some shit.
Well, it's a nice place to relax. Now, if someone would make the pool like
He
a
has been
healing pool,
coming.
Eric, hey, I don't believe you met Lyria, have you?
I do not believe I've made your acquaintance. No.
Well, this is the Inquisitor. This is your boss.
Uh, look down. I'm like in a loincloth in the hot springs with like mud and stuff on my hands, and look around and looking a little bit embarrassed. Do not
And
stand
then
up.
you would look at Jacqueline, who's just leaving
But
it all
naked.
out to bear.
Lyria would outstretch a
Head
hand,
back.
not really caring if his hands were covered in mud. Like, she's a Dalish. She's used to this.
But I do down real fast and scrub off a little bit and do a bow and a little and a proper handshake.
Lyria
And
Llewellyn.
Auric of the Chantry, but assigned to is this the headquarters of the Wardens? And she bows, and I bow.
Well, Eric, I have a question for you.
Look up and I see Porthos looks like shit. So, but then look back at Jacqueline. Yes, yes.
Oh, by the way, she's got a big, like, wound across her stomach. It's healing, but it's still very much there and has been stitched up. But
But stitches are no good. So I immediately go
Uh,
ahead and touch her
wait,
lightly on the stomach.
Eric, listen
Yeah.
to me. Can you make one of these pools a healing pool? I need to toss a dwarf in there because he needs some extra care today.
You know
No
what?
need
I
for
thought about this
tossing.
before, so I'm trying to get Bot to answer me about enchanting one of the pools with healing magics permanently.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
yeah,
but could we do something like
yeah.
non-permanently, like something temporary?
Porthos. I pull out. I go to one of the smaller pools and say and point to it and say, Porthos, have a lay down for me, Lyra, if you would, lay down in this one.
I'm fine.
Do you not get a hole in you?
It's been stitched up. It's healing. I'm fine.
I nod and I do a little bow. Point out the steps to Porthos, then I stop. I'm like, shit, you can see in the dark better than I can. But it's pretty well lit. There's funny color torches.
Thank you for
First,
this.
I'll pop you with here's a 3d6 in case you've actually lost me.
No, you don't. No need.
Okay. So if there's a little bit of healing, and then check it out. This is for me looking through. I'm proud. When he gets in the pool, I mumble some words, put my hands in the water, and it starts bubbling, and I whisper to it, and all of a sudden you feel something. It's like water rubbing up and down your arms and legs and chest and back, giving you a full massage.
Oh,
Not me. I
getting
feel my
caressed by a slime.
Nope. Water elemental. Summon small water elemental.
I
And that's
swear,
to
look,
massage you.
I mean, at least
if
it's
this
sanitary.
thing, yeah, I swear if
I don't
this
know how
thing
long
does
that
anything to
lasts.
my
How long
plot,
does that last? Please tell me it's minutes.
Summon elemental.
Summon monster 2.
Summon monster 2. I have that. Give me one moment.
I believe you would need summon elemental for that.
Nope.
Yeah.
Elemental small is on the regular summon monster list.
Yeah, they got rid of the elemental spells in Pathfinder. They just made it part of summon monster. Where is it on? There it is. One round per level, so 10 rounds.
Aw, shit.
Which is about 60 seconds.
So a minute.
I thought it was a minute per.
Nope.
We need an extend spell. Or something. Not expend, I don't think. I think that's the wrong thing.
Anyway, Serena is going to get in the pool with Jacqueline. Yeah, but naked too, because, who gives a fuck?
Lyria's going to kind of glance around, make sure that her brother is not anywhere around. Because she doesn't fucking trust him.
Is your
He
What, to
shows
brother a
make
up
boy?
fun
out
of
of
you?
nowhere.
Trying
Before
to get
she
Bot to
also-
join us?
No. Before she disrobes
No.
and slips into the water.
We can permanently enchant one of the pools with healing magics if we want to.
It seems like a prudent thing to do.
Yeah.
It'll
It
take
does.
a total of 24 hours and 3 spellcraft checks with a DC 14.
Okay.
I can do that easily,
Oh, yeah.
considering all I need to do is make sure I don't botch.
Well, there's two of you, so, better chances.
Oh yeah.
It's a lie. The wizard. What the crap is Lyria? And actually,
She's
class?
naked in the pool with
Oh, yes.
Jacqueline and I.
I'm in class. I'm sorry.
She's a sorceress.
Oh,
Oh.
ooh, level.
So is
Level
it good?
10.
Is Gus is going to join Porthos, or he's going to stand there and look on the ground shy?
No, I believe I will join Porthos.
There's like 2 or 3 little levels, and 2 of them have a little waterfall that come down. Steps around. It's fucking nice. Wow.
The men pool is the bottom pool.
The superior
Wait.
pool, you mean?
Wait,
I like
so does
the-
that mean your filth is going into my pool right now?
Dwarf, you are injured. In addition to being obnoxious, I would
Hey, it's out of
shut up.
character, hush.
Are you gonna put the dog inside the pool too?
Wolf.
Oh no, dog
and
isn't here.
Wolf.
Yeah, wolf.
Well, that's not
whatever.
a dog, that's Wolf. That's not dog. Dog is Brutus.
Mhm,
That's
Uh,
my dog.
mhm.
Charlie's going
Just put it in the
off on
bottom.
something to alleviate his boredom. He's not overly fond of hot springs.
Brood.
This is actually a very relaxing place.
I think we can adjust the heat if I summon a small fire elemental. I guess I can like dip him in or out and get it hotter. But
Don't boil us.
I've already blown my spells on that. And now look at
Easier
the
way to do it is to build a little alcove that spreads out evenly underneath the pools, and then have fire elementals in there.
Well, I couldn't put them in there. I'm not planning on trying to be able to do that permanently, but that's not a bad idea. I've asked before, any other spellcasters that have ideas to come out and play with this stuff, please do. I've got multicolored produced flame torches. And for real, when we leave, you just pick up the torches and drop them in the pool. When you come back, you come up to the pool, you reach in, pull up your continual torch flames, they poof up, and you stick them around the place where you want them.
Yep.
Multiple
I'm only
colors.
interested in the pool. Very relaxing.
I'm happy. I don't get to make too much in D&D.
It's all what we need.
To be
as
fair,
a
most of
battle.
her spells are ice related. So
Oh,
Hey, sometimes a cold bath is just as good.
Ice Queen. Ooh, someone's going to get a nickname.
well, it's because, she's a sorceress with silver draconic heritage.
Ba, 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 ba. Quite a Dragon Age question. Would it be kind of fun to play a sorcerer with a generic heritage, whatever, and then if you go to get Warden to switched over to Abyssial or something and get fangs and horns and shit like that?
You cannot switch your heritage. It's
Normally you couldn't, but I mean for story reason, poof.
I have
no,
no
you
idea what
cannot.
you're talking
For
about.
it's in your blood.
Eh, yes.
He's asking if a demon could potentially force a change.
Yeah. And of course, not during the rules.
Well,
and of
if
course, you can
if-
never
Or say
change
if
your
he
bloodline.
became-
look, if a demon came into you, my dear,
I
a,
just think it
a
would be
change
neat.
would be forced. Would
Yeah,
kill
I,
you.
I would think
Mhm.
it would be a neat thing if like one of your powers turned into like one of the abyssal powers, or something a little demony related because you now
Can we
have
stay in
that.
character for fuck's sake?
I'm sorry, I'm shutting up.
No, don't shut up. Just talk in,
Just
in
stay in
character.
character.
Then he spreads out in the pool and relaxes because he's kind of tired from doing all this. Yay!
Yep.
And check on the dwarf.
I say especially so because with the two of us, it would have taken us 12 hours to make the healing pool.
Oh, that's right. He's going to let's do that. That's fucking cool.
So I'll go ahead and roll those spellcraft checks to make sure I don't botch. And you guys continue.
Dwarf.
Poor fellow.
Yes.
Poking the dwarf in the ribs with my finger. Wake up, dwarf.
What?
What is that blackish thing oozing from you?
Oh dear.
Oh, I think that's my blood. It's fine.
Yeah,
You know-
Augie, don't worry about it.
Yeah, lean over to Serena. And the rumors are he forcibly had to go through the change. I put in parentheses.
It wasn't exactly forcible, okay? Wording, please. If he didn't go through it, he would be dead. We gave him a chance. He was lucky. He made it.
We have a pool.
I'm gonna pat him on the shoulder. I'm not familiar with it too much. I've just got here myself, but I've talked to the other clerics and stuff. You should be okay in a matter of. And look back at the girls, and then lie to him nicely and try to have a nice bedside manner and make him feel good about it.
It's fine.
I'm a doctor. He's a doctor, for real.
Well, we're
I have-
lucky he was the only one who was infected, because
No kidding.
although to be fair, and Lyria, I will have to speak to you and your brother about this. But if this is what we are to expect, we will need to start conscripting more people.
Darkspawn.
Arik, good sir. May I have a word, please?
Which person said that? But yes, nod of course.
Augustus.
Nod of course. Of course. Well, and kind of moves over.
Please do not pull any punches with the dwarf. As you can see, he's big enough and certainly ugly enough. He can take any jibes, jabs, and of course the truth.
Stop making me laugh. My ribs hurt.
I look at Porthos kind of and kind of cup my head. Look at all that he's gone through, all this weird, strange life.
Most of it self-inflicted.
Alas, it might be what you wanted, but no. They are not all self-inflicted. Only
Perhaps
some
he's
of
right
them.
where he needs to be.
Well, I just hope you won't hate me.
Ah,
But anyway, Lyria, what do you think of that?
I'll have to discuss it with Lastrin, but I'm sure we can come up with a solution.
Well, we're still waiting for a reply from Viceout, but we'll see how they take our suggestions, because we did make a suggestion to make things more open, less secretive about the process.
I still think they will try to kill you.
They can try.
Ah, oh, they
Wha-
certainly
wha-
will.
What would that accomplish? Exactly. Like, Ivan agrees with me that we have to be less secretive about it. If we're open, maybe more people will join us. At least they'll know what they sign up for. I don't like the deception.
Those at Wise Up have ruled everyone for so long. Do you think they would simply tell everyone their secrets?
It's not up to them. Once it's out, it's out.
That's right.
Uh,
Agrees.
I assume that most of the people are looking puzzled. Because
I'm
in
quite
this,
perplexed by
well,
what you're talking about.
well, yeah, I guess in this group only Porthos really knows what becoming a Grey Warden really entails.
Jacqueline would know. She has potentially participated in multiple rituals to prepare the blood.
Well, yeah, but I wouldn't know that.
Yeah. But otherwise, she would have studied up on it.
Well, you could chime in character.
No, nope, she's just relaxing. But obviously not looking confused in the slightest.
Mm. Well, you see, we have a pretty short lifespan, and joining can be a. Well, you can die, let's say.
Tell me, Serena, does becoming a Grey Warden actually shorten lifespan, or do you just assume you'll live less?
Well, up until recently, it was. Well, at some point in your life, not too old, like in your middle age, I suppose, you feel a calling, and you have to go to the deep roads and meet your end, killing Darkspawn. This is how it always has been. But now, supposedly, the calling has been uh, cured, for lack of a better word, so I assume that you can potentially live longer if you're lucky, I guess.
That seems reasonable.
this cure. How do we know that it will work when we kill, the air quotes, an archdemon? How do we know the archdemon will still do the thing that you told me?
The one who kills the archdemon dies with him, usually. But anyway, we won't know if the cure for calling works. I suppose I have to wait another 15 years and see. I don't know what else to tell you. At least you have more time than me.
My
Could
question
always
was,
point her to the hero of Ferelden, or point him to the hero of Ferelden.
Yeah, I assume that when he recovers, he will give him the cure. So, but still, can we assume that the cure will work?
Have you taken yours yet?
I didn't, but I don't think I had a choice on the matter. When we returned from the Fade, it
Do
was
you have
gone.
any whispers anymore? Any dreams?
Well, I haven't had them, and Ivan told me that the cure was absorbed while I was in the Fade. So, I guess I didn't have a choice.
So, for all intents and purposes, your calling has been cured. You always hear it, it's just at one point in your life it will become unbearable, or at least that's what
As
Ivan
far,
told me.
well, that's for now. I don't know if that's going to be permanent, though. It's a new thing. It will be tested.
Well, I say
Well,
talk to Ivan, find out what he says.
well, for now I'm good. Look forward to future.
When you said future,
Yeah,
Orpha kind of looks
that's that,
down.
that's throwing shade.
Yeah.
You see a little twinge of disdain in her face, but otherwise, no response.
I really didn't think that this would happen. Joining the wardens and all that.
Well, careful what you wish for.
Yes.
From my understanding, before the cure, nobody really understood it before it all came out to the open. At least in the Inquisition.
So when do I get my griffin?
Well, considering those were all, like, killed to extinction.
Uh,
Actually, there was a clutch of them that was just hatched very recently. So
Really?
Mhm.
during one of the books,
Sweet.
I can't remember which one. I think it was actually
Last
the
Blight.
book title. Last Blight.
Okay.
A clutch of griffin eggs was hatched.
Very nice.
Truly, they are noble beasts.
Every time I hear a
It's
story
not
about the
common
warden,
knowledge, but
yeah,
I think we should leave them alone.
it's in Weisop, if I recall correctly. Only they know about it.
yep.
Anyway, all the stories I've ever heard of the wardens always tells of the winged things, those griffins, their wings
Well,
beating.
these are old stories.
Yes. Most of the stories we hear now is about our great hero Ferelden and his friends. You guys gonna say anything? This is really fucking
No,
silent. Jesus Christ.
It's relaxing. We're relaxing in a hot
Yeah.
tub, basically. I mean, come
Yeah.
on. Sometimes there's
Yeah.
silent parts.
Yeah,
You
Lyria's just
contemplate
kinda
what you want to say next.
sitting back and relaxing.
Dwarf, enjoy yourself and try to relax.
It is really hard to relax.
Yeah, we're not gonna get much of a respite after this, so
Yeah.
enjoy it while you can, because
And
things
Jacqueline's
are coming.
not hiding the fact that she is checking out Lyria.
If Lyria notices, she's gonna turn kind of red and just look away.
And if Serena notices it, she will glare at fucking Jacqueline. Don't corrupt the innocent.
I say let everybody explore their sexuality to their fullest.
Would you stop calling me? Never mind.
Besides, she's dealing with more adult themes in warfare now. She might as well learn the rest.
Yeah, she's not gonna learn it by you gawking at her.
No, but you learn through curiosity.
Yeah, you don't make her curious, you make her uncomfortable.
So, for the healing pool, I just got back from bot.
Mhm.
It heals 1d8 plus 1 per hour.
Nice.
Considering my rolls were epic.
Tell him I want a small water elemental that goes around and rubs everyone's feet. Unless that's asking too much,
I'm asking him now.
because that's cool. I've ran games where characters got to build shit, but I've never tried to actually. I've never had like been able to like build shit.
Well, when you're in a roleplay centric campaign, you get a lot of chance to do that.
Yeah, about to say I've had them. I've had like 2 bars made and stuff like that. One of them started at Magic Store, and then the hardest thing for that was designing how to not to get robbed.
So, Lady Inquisitor, will you tell us about yourself? It feels like we barely know you. Well, I barely know you.
Well, clearly you know I'm the Lord Inquisitor's sister. It's okay, come here. We grew up in the free marches, for the most part anyway. And until I discovered my magic, I was, for the most part, tending to the Hala.
Aw,
Uh,
I'm Eric's
I've
boss.
read, I have heard stories of your hala. Is it true that you do not ride them and tell them where to go? It's they choose where they want to go.
Yes, this is true.
Won't that make traveling hard?
But we don't intend to go any particular place when we travel. We let the gods lead us.
Sounds very fun and free.
At that point, the Hala would kind of come over because she did not tie it up and kind of nuzzles the back of her head.
Does your mount have a name, dear lady?
Um, I haven't actually considered naming him. She'd kind of reach behind her and pet the Hala.
What about you, Eric? Where are you from?
I grew up in the monastery. And I kind of look embarrassed. A bit of a foundling left, and have been there ever since.
So you were raised by the chantry all
Hmm.
your life. Tough luck.
I did go on a so I was sent out as a healer among someone helped me out. One of the groups that would probably have the hand-to-hand fighting style.
Um,
Place would have that probably.
isn't there a monk order in the northern part of Thetis?
Don't
If
ask me, I suck.
I
if
am blanking on right now.
well, about to say then we'll just fill in the blank. I went there to serve. About to say as a healer and actually learned a little bit of my of hand-to-hand martial arts experience and opened up new paths of worship, so to speak, and hold my hands out and they just whoosh into flames. So the Chantry thought that I would
So if
possibly
you
be
get
useful in combat, so they sent me here to be a healer. A
so if you
place,
can conjure flames on your hands, why would you need to summon a fire elemental to heat up the pools? Can't you just do it with your hands?
it just lasts a shorter amount of time. The elemental can get hotter, easier to control.
Wouldn't he need to be in the hut springs 24/7. If that's the case, then Serena,
Right.
wouldn't that be a waste of time?
Well, I
Just
The,
wouldn't
sitting in
the
one
call it a
elemental
pool.
waste of
for real,
time.
yeah.
It's pretty nice and relaxing here.
And I have this is mostly I'm experimenting with the elemental. Not sure what all they can do.
Well, we also did find a natural hot spring.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we rolled for originally.
So
So
yeah,
this is
it's
already
really good.
warm. But if you want like sauna hot and fucking
Nah,
steam everywhere, then we'll
nah,
need
it's
a
good.
fire elemental for.
But yeah, just have a medium or a small one of them. About to say for a couple spell slots every couple hours to really make it really really nice. Just ideas. Want to make it
What
nice.
about what about you, Jacqueline? Do you remember where you are from?
Uh, Not so much. I was told in the circle that I was taken from a small little farming village. Apparently, I manifested my magic at a really early age. So, I mostly grew up in the circle up until the incident that happened 12 years ago. And after that, she just gets quiet.
I, on the other hand, I, well, as you probably already know, I came from Antiva. Just a lovely place. You should visit them sometimes. Make sure you don't piss off any nobles, because they might send some people after you. Those feathered bastards.
Yeah, my favorite people.
Again, like I've said, not all of them are terrible.
Yeah. Not all of them.
They work in cells, okay?
Well, can you find the cell that I'm interested in?
Well, I did tell you I would help, but you said not to do anything.
Yeah, cause I not going after revenge anymore. We're past that. Way past that. I mean,
Good girl.
it's been a long time. I bet they're already dead anyway. At least I hope they are. Face down in a ditch, preferably. Mm.
Or something much more sinister, they could be having their own cell.
Can't you just let me have some happy thoughts?
I mean, doesn't you already have happy thoughts from what I can see earlier?
Still splash water on Porthos.
Hey, I'm wounded, remember? Stop.
No, you stop.
Ah,
Stop acting like children, the pair of yous.
Uh,
uh,
Look, Brad, if I ask for your opinion on how to act, you'll know about it.
If you call me a brat and I have to tell you how to behave, how bad does that make you?
How long will the seasoning take?
I suspect a few more years.
Cause I'm about ready to ship you back to your granddad.
That would be a pointless endeavour. He'd most likely ship me back out with one of my brothers or cousins along with the ride.
There's more of you?
Did you think I was an only child?
Fuck that. Well, no, but I prefer one of yous and more of yous.
do all of them have your colorful personality?
Believe it or not, some of them are actually worse than me.
Hard to imagine.
Oh, lovely.
I did say I
Ah,
was hard to believe, didn't I? Did I not?
Worse in what way?
More obnoxious and less considerate.
Uh, okay, Augie. I'll bite. Can you give me more specific examples here? Because it's hard to imagine what you're describing.
Let me see now. Examples. Right. My cousin, who was a particularly loathsome creature, he bedded a tavern wench in the palace. Then he had the cheek to blame it on one of the servants, and then had one of the other servants clean up the mess. All while looking smug and pleased with himself for having completely avoided punishment and landed two innocent souls in the pot.
Okay, question. Why would he be punished for banging a wench? What's wrong with that?
Typically nothing, but when you have half a dozen illegitimate children, it becomes an issue.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That we know of, by the way.
You know,
He,
illegitimate children are children too, Augie.
they are, but unfortunately, my grandfather is rather ruthless pertaining our family blood, and he has said wenches and said children drowned.
Oh shit.
I don't particularly like your grandfather.
No, he's not a very forgiving man.
I'm surprised your grandfather didn't cut your cousin's dick off.
He has threatened it, which is why my cousin has been a good deal more duplicitous with his dealings.
Well, if you ever want me to kill your grandfather, I'll make an exception.
Uh,
It's not my grandfather I'd have you kill, it's my cousin.
mm,
I would go to the root of the problem, not a symptom.
like, do we? Let's make a
Let's
informal
move
rule.
on to a
Not that kind of
brighter
business talk.
topic.
Yeah, and look disturbed, a little bit disturbed.
Bartlett is just gonna chuckle to himself. Uh, can't you go one day without dealing in death, angel of death?
Cyrano plus Porthos again. Careful now. Like, I might be nice to you because you're still in the condition you're in, but don't push me.
I am sorry, oh dear angel of
Nice,
death.
Serena.
Please stop splashing me.
You afraid you're gonna melt or something? You're made of the
Uh,
stone, you're not made of sugar.
uh, these days I don't know what I am made out of. Is my blood even still of dwarven, or am I? Uh,
Well, let's see. Did you have any dreams?
I can't remember. I
See,
keep.
then yes, you're still a dwarf. And a lucky bastard at that. Because believe me, you don't want these dreams.
Uh, what do you dream of then?
Ah, I thought we were switching to a lighter topic.
Well, how was your night?
Your dreams are unpleasant then?
I'm a Grey Warden, Augie. Of course, my dreams are unpleasant. Half the time they're darkspawn, the other half they're archdemons, and anything in between. So, yeah, it's not particularly uh, enjoyable.
It does sound fairly unpleasant.
So, since you want to talk about something lighter, Lyria, why don't you pick the topic? I
Oh,
assume that,
by the way,
yeah.
Serena, I have a request. I'm going to be going back to, well, where the seal was broken. I want to enter the Fade there so I can see what happened there in the past.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to ask if you would accompany me.
Yes, certainly.
Thank you.
It will be good to learn whatever we can learn from there, because it's not the only site that we will need to revisit. I'm afraid, and I'm going to look towards Jacqueline and Porthos. I'm afraid we will probably have to go back to the watchtower as well. There's another seal close to there. At least that's what your brother told me. And yeah, and there's more of that all around, but starting with the ones that are closer.
So I have to come with. I really don't want to end up in the Fade and try to stab you all to death again. I am sorry, by
Uh,
the way, Jacqueline.
well, they closed the uh, thing there. Didn't you, Jack? I mean, they did the ritual, they did, but the seal is not exactly at the watchtower. It's a bit
Talking
north.
about the one in the woods?
It's a bit north from where the tower was, so.
Would the wolf even allow us to enter his area again?
Well, we can
Oh, that one.
request permission from the wolf. Could that wolf be controlled by you know who?
The fear of a name only increases fear of the thing itself.
That
No,
No need to avoid his name.
Solus probably just brought it in to the world and let it do its thing.
how
Didn't
can he be
seem to be
sure?
following
How can you be
anybody's
sure that
rule.
Solus brought it there? Maybe it just appeared as a protector.
Normally they
It
don't
takes
give
a
the same
powerful
blow.
mage to pull something across the Fade. Most spirits can't do it themselves,
I see.
not without possessing a body.
Well, what we saw there wasn't a body possessed, was it?
Well, it was not decaying, that's for sure.
It was a spirit. Why would it decay? But it was
Because
food.
most bodies cannot handle containing
Yeah.
a spirit.
When
Their
we
body
magic
begins to decay.
when we magically summon up a sim spirit, it's short term, and our magic is used to
Is
create the
maintaining
body.
it.
Yes.
That's why generally they seek out a mage's body in order to enter our world.
Is that
Because
why
the
they do that?
magic because the
Go
magic in
on.
our body maintains it.
Is that why they do those horrible things to your lesser mages? Air quotes.
Yes, that's exactly right. They do horrible things to us in the circles. Yes. Glad I'm out of there.
I've heard of the circles. I clearly have never been to one myself, but
Templars treated you like shit. If you
even the
messed up a
elves aren't
spell,
immune.
and you're seeing Jacqueline just get like visibly upset.
Lyria would kind of reach over and just take her hand and squeeze it gently.
Jacqueline just squeezes it back a little harder than you think she would, but
To be fair, I don't think the circles have any particular reason to exist anymore, but
Even the elves aren't immune to their fear of mages. If there are more than two children in any clan that show a talent for magic, any beyond those two are sent away to another clan.
Oh,
well,
What
fear is one thing, but fear comes a thing in most cases from lack of understanding.
Yes, of course, what both of us have gone through cannot even remotely equal what those beasts do to their mages.
look a little sad because I'm part of the chantry.
She's actually
I
referring to the Kunari.
Oh yeah, that worse.
yeah, Kunari just outright fuck over their mages.
yeah. I've yet to find any redeeming qualities to the whole Kuhn thing, especially lately with what they've been doing to our side of the wall here. But by the way, did we get any news from Kirkwall?
I'll have to ask my brother when we get back.
Well, there was another expedition sent out today.
Hmm.
Yes, I believe Bull was heading out with that one.
So was Vark.
Yeah.
what has been happening in Kirkul?
A
The last
full-on
I've heard,
invasion.
the
The
Kunari.
city, the port is sieged.
Uh,
Well, uh, Oren and Grander are there. I told you about it, didn't I? Yeah, I did.
I think so. Just
Apparently,
when you
they
think.
thought that they would get back at me for calling them lazy by signing up to go to a fucking war zone. But
Pat Porthos, if you have any more of the bad dreams or anything, come to me. I'll give you the ointment that helps you sleep. And that
he's a
other
dwarf, Arik.
problem.
He doesn't have
Oh, okay.
dreams.
Who knows? Maybe I am having dreams. I just can't remember them.
Haven't known. Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, even so, if you have problems sleeping, I can whip you up that tonic that you had to take when you were burned down there.
Oh yeah. By the way,
Uh,
Porthos, how's your
don't,
asshole doing?
don't
Fire
remind me.
farts.
Uh, you're giving me flashbacks that I do not like.
At which point, Lyria's face goes bright red because what the hell?
Oh, Oren gave him
Lyria,
a potion to drink, and he was farting fire.
No. He drank one of an alchemist's infusions, which are basically alchemist spells.
Uh,
So they drink this little infusion and then they can cast the spell. So
Yeah,
he drank this thinking he could cast a spell and it just went out the wrong
backfired.
end.
Yeah, it kind of backfired. Fun.
uh,
Uh,
This ain't made for a normal person.
come on, Porthos is hardly normal.
I
Well,
don't know if that's a
He hasn't
compliment.
been around Lyrium all his life.
Oh
Nor
no, not even close.
nor is he a mage of any kind because he's a dwarf.
So,
Say,
Arik, I hear that you took really good care of Porthos' asshole.
can we not talk about this? I am having a hard time.
But it's so amusing.
Yes.
An aloe ointment was all he needed. Poor fellow.
You know,
Dwarf, I would be careful not to set anything flammable for a while.
So, Eric, did you apply the ointment or did he?
can we not talk about this? I really don't want to talk about the fire because
Well,
I
I
don't
wasn't
want
talking to
fire.
you, I was talking to
Let's
Eric.
let's not talk.
I
Oh,
am.
oh dear. Okay, never mind.
Uh,
Ah, you guys are adorable.
look, I'm sorry for going talking about something less light-hearted, but do you think we'll be fighting more Darkspawn?
I think we will be fighting more Darkspawn. I'm not sure, but I suspect since we encountered them there, and Solus was there, and since uh, we're going to be investigating more of these points, I expect there will be more. So we will have to come up with a way to protect the rest of us.
I am going to regret this, but maybe I should go to Wise Up.
No, you should not,
Why not?
because here is where you're needed.
Only I will bring back or try to bring back more of the
You
people.
have no sway there. Ivan is taking care of this. So if any of us can do it, it's him. So just trust him, and until then, we have plenty of work to do here.
Yes, but what does the storyteller say since he is in the chat?
But
No, he's just lurking,
Yeah, he's just lurking,
being a creep.
having his mic muted. I wonder if he
I
walked
don't
away from his
trust it.
computer. But what?
Come on,
What?
Brandon. Speak.
Sorry, Brandon's not here at the moment. Please leave a message after the beep. Beep.
Shut
Fuck you,
up.
Brandon. Fuck you. You're the worst.
So, what's the question for the ST?
No question. Well, kind of a question. What do you think they should do? Because
sounds
Porthos wants to go to Weishaupt while Serena doesn't want him to.
Yeah, because Ivan already sent word to Weishaupt, so there's no point for us going there. And what will Porthos do? He's the newest member of the Grey Wardens. He has no sway over them, so what's the fucking point? He's not going.
Mm-hmm.
There's that.
No, Serena has a point.
Yeah, that is a point.
You guys
know.
also have noticed one other thing. For at least 3 weeks now, you have not seen Boris anywhere.
Interesting.
Oh yeah, I've noticed that.
He
Last time
left
I
a
saw
note.
Boris
He did leave a note. For anyone who actually wants to go ask the Inquisitor or anyone else, you can probably figure out what happened to him.
Okay.
Well, what I know is that the last time I saw him was when I was interrogating that bastard when I had the bolt on my back. That's the last time I saw him. He was eating chili.
That's a
So I
very
have a
vivid memory you
question.
have there.
But yeah, we can talk about this in character. So have any of you seen Boris lately?
The last time I saw him, I think, was he said he was going to go on an expedition with Cassandra.
Last time I saw him, I was interrogating a bastard with a bolt on my back, and I was pissed because he was eating chili and laughing at me. Where has he been? Lyria, do you have any idea? I mean, you're the Inquisitor. You should know these things, right?
Out of character, do I know where he's at?
You do not know where Boris is, no.
I don't know. My brother probably does, but I don't. He doesn't tend to tell me everything.
So, out of curiosity, how long do expeditions usually last?
Depends. I mean, do you remember how long ours took in Redcliffe? We've been away from like for like a month.
You see, Porthos thinking really hard. To be honest, I was drunk the whole time, so I barely
Well, to
remember
be
anything
honest,
that
most
time.
of it was traveling, so there's that.
I do remember trying to slit a couple of bandits' throats, and that plan did not work out. And that's the last thing I remember. I think.
Yeah.
Eh,
I remember tossing you into a laundry basket.
Good times.
yes, that was very
Well,
fun.
yeah, it wasn't very fun. A maid died in my stead. I'm not very pleased with innocent people paying prices that are not theirs. And it's the first time we encountered those Greek cloaks.
I
Hmm.
think that was the first time I also met you, you crazy bitch.
I believe the first time you saw me was in the forest, but you were pissed drunk, so you thought I was something else, I guess.
Again, it's not my fault. People are calling you the angel of death.
Edge Lady Supreme.
You did that, Porthos.
Look, other than the three of us, there was that old man with us, with the dog, that can do that weird magic with his leaves or something.
Dwarf, we had
Well,
a wolf.
he doesn't look like a gossip. You, however, you tend to flap your gums a bit when you're inebriated.
Really.
Everyone, roll me a perception check, please.
Ah!
Oh, lovely.
Rolling a perception check against her is physically impossible.
32.
1 second. 1 second. 1 second.
I got 20.
So
I
24.
got 22.
Serena and Porthos, and no one else sees a familiar face sitting on a nearby rock, just looking and squinting her eyes and kind of rubbing her nose a bit. Really?
Hmm. We have a lurker around.
Serena, you should know better
Okay.
than to give me some common courtesy. And she just drops invisibility.
Well, maybe you should learn to hide yourself better. And so wink.
That's the first in a while anyone's been able to see me around here.
Well, you
Been
should join
coming
us in
around
that
here a
since
lot?
No, but I was curious where some of our resources were going, and I decided I'd go investigate myself since there was no official report made on this. But I'll allow it. I don't think the High Inquisitor will care much either.
Well, it is a good thing. It's for relaxation, healing.
Literally healing. There is a healing pool.
I heard.
It's just not common knowledge yet because it wasn't finished until today, I assume.
For now, it's finished. I still have ideas for other things.
As for your questions earlier, where Boris went, he made a personal request of a leave of absence, so to speak.
Hmm. Interesting
Hmm.
time.
He wanted to go north to investigate dragons, he said.
Really?
Um,
ah,
how is that? Uh, does that
Is
even help with what we need to be doing here?
Boris found an interesting piece of rumor that had been coming down from the north, and the Ivan and the Lord Inquisitor were very interested in the rumors that were coming down because they could be very important to us in the future, especially to Yvonne. There were rumors, and she looks over at Lyria, that in the far north, not only is there a bit of a dragon problem, but it's been said that griffins have been seen.
Well, we've heard about that, but
So I sent Boris and a few others to investigate on his supposed leave of absence.
Portos looks
Hmm.
at Serena. Does that mean we're getting griffins?
I still stand by my position to leave them alone. We don't need them to go extinct again.
Or to try and eat you.
Yeah.
Lady Nightingale, I have a question for you. You are our superior, yes?
She kind of looks at you with a very blank face and she's like, supposedly, yes.
Well,
Which means I can ask you for some permissions to do something stupid. Yes?
oh,
Well,
wait
not
now,
stupid.
Porthos. Uh, Technically, I don't know if you're answering to Liliana, so maybe you should be
Well, she is also
asking
a
the one
superior, so
who's. No, you should be asking permissions from the one you report to, right?
which is no one. I report to no one. No one told me to report to anyone because I'm a grunt.
You're a
Well,
Grey Warden now, which means you report to the Grey Wardens.
so I
Mm-hmm.
have to report
That
to
is
Priscilla.
correct.
Ah,
You have to report to
damn it,
Priscilla or Yvonne.
damn it. Well, I have a idea I would like to propose to you that maybe you can support me in this. I would like to try and get a group of pirates to help us against the Kunari, the people I have
Go
been in
on.
contact with, the raiders of the oh crap, I forgot the name. Oh crap. Let's see.
Waking Sea.
Fuck, fuck, fuck.
Bravo.
Waking Sea.
The,
Raiders of the
the
Waking Sea.
raiders of the
What's-
waking sea. I have been in their company for a while, and well, let's just say they are notorious for a reason. Wouldn't it be helpful to have them raid Kunari ships for us for a
Um,
bit of gold for them?
yeah, but would it not bankrupt the Inquisition? I don't know how much they would be asking.
Well, you see, they would merely just want some of their ships. The
Not after Serena, not after you and the others found that gold mine for us. The Inquisition's wealth is not a problem anymore.
Well, actually, this is a very good idea, Porthos. If we could get some of their dreadnoughts.
so,
We
what do
would
you
have
think,
them
Could
Lady
patrolling our
Nightingale?
waters and protect our
no,
shores.
no, we could use them against them. Those ships explode. We can just
Plus, I
flank
believe my
their
captain.
own ships with their own ships and make bigger explosions and get them out of the way.
But that's
Plus,
a
I believe
waste of resources.
yes, I believe my captain wants their explosives. I think it was called Gatlak or some shit like that.
Wouldn't it be risky though? What if it explodes along with your captain?
With great risk usually comes great rewards.
And he usually always explodes with my face next to the fire. So,
Last I heard, it was your ass that was on fire, but anyway.
can we not talk about the ass for 1 minute? Jeez.
To be fair, dwarf, I am surprised you actually have an exploding ass.
It is one of my virtuous powers, I believe.
I can make it
Only
happen
I can.
again.
By all means, do
Maybe,
so.
maybe next time. So, Lady Nightingale, what do you think of that idea? Do you
She is
think
gone.
my oh shit?
Well, I
What?
think she
Yeah,
liked
she
your
does that.
idea. I think she liked your idea.
Yeah, she does that.
I think she's going to propose it to the Inquisitor.
She's the
Okay.
Batman of Dragon Age.
uh,
More like the Frodo.
She's not innocent enough for Frodo.
And she's got a ring of greater invisibility.
I was gonna say, oh hell no, she's not. Like innocent enough to be Frodo.
Not even close.
Well,
I am Araman Ringmaker, Araman of many colors. No.
Fuck.
well, if you like the idea, then maybe I can not be lazy and get my ass up.
And plus, I would like to see that explosive powder for myself. Maybe I could replicate it.
Well, I thought
Maybe
you
you
were
could improve
already
it.
working with my captain about that. Did you not
We
go with
are.
Yami in a quick
Did
here?
someone say explosive powder?
That scared the
Uh,
fuck out of me, old man.
Our secret little place suddenly has become not so secret.
Well,
This is
it's
a
not
bearded guy.
it's not very secret anymore.
Liliana probably told that it was open for business, considering it is finished.
Oh, great. Now
Not to mention,
the whole garrison is going to be looking at our tits.
not to mention, I discovered earlier that there was a large amount of magic being performed over here.
He has a point.
Well, yes. But this is a therapeutic spot, not
Oh,
a place for fun.
Jacqueline, good to see you again.
Good to see you as well. And
I hope there's...
obviously we're all naked in here,
Yeah.
so
He kind of just looking at Jacqueline, and he's like, this is my second day in the Inquisition. I hope no hard feelings. I mean,
no,
I didn't go. I did. You know why I didn't go with you.
I understand.
Okay. Didn't want any bad blood between us.
Well then, old man, since we are very underdressed and you are clearly very overdressed, would you kindly join us in our lovely hot tub?
Oh, I'm fine for the moment. I think I'll wait until everyone leaves to be polite. But I heard explosive powder, and I was interested. He's just
Yes.
looking around wildly.
Well, Porthos has the wonderful idea to...
Procure a dreadnought, let's say.
or multiple.
Or multiple.
Do
and I
dreadnought
said I would like-
explode?
Yes.
Well, they have something that will, yes.
Then I am 100 by this idea.
Well, if they allow my plan to work, would you come with me?
Explosions!
This NPC's personality doesn't seem to be very fleshed out.
Do you remember Torque from Borderlands?
Yeah,
Very
but
close.
he also sounds like Macho Man Randy Savage.
Also
just
very close.
imagining Gandalf like a buff explosives man.
Ooh, yeah! Explosions everywhere!
Well then, Mr.
I will get behind you on this. Let me know when you'll go. And then he just goes running off like, ah!
Well,
Strange.
What
Looking for his grenade launcher.
What an odd
Black
man.
Knights always triumph. Ah!
He's odd.
And then you hear in the very very distance, you shall not pass. Neither shall you.
What a strange
So tell me,
man.
Porthos, how did he become your captain again?
well,
That's not the captain.
no, that's
I
not
thought
okay.
it was the captain that I was working with.
No, Rex is the captain.
Yeah.
Here, I'll show you.
Like,
I'll show
This was
you.
probably from the circle. From
Yeah.
what I understand, you left, he stayed behind. That's why no hard feelings, he said.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry, mixing up NPCs.
Well, don't worry about it. I was blindsided too yesterday with that Thanos person.
No,
right?
No, Porthos' captain is this guy right here.
yeah.
Oh, that Edge Lord Supreme.
Yeah, that edge was free.
Yes.
Rude.
I'm sorry, that jacket, that get up with the hat with all those feathers.
It is
Just
fabulous.
Fabulous.
Edgelord
He's
Supreme.
Fabulous and
It's fabulous.
flamboyant.
Yes, very fabulous. Porthos would be wearing that hat if you could have it.
Goddamn
Uh,
feathers.
well, so since the plan, air quotes, I think is liked, does anyone want to come with when it ever gets approved by my new superiors, apparently?
I
I
suppose.
will join you.
Yeah. Uh, just so you know, these people are, how should I say this politely?
Scumbags.
Close enough.
Super sympaths.
They're lovely people who are willing to kill each other for a bit of scrap of gold, but the instant an enemy tries to
Porthos,
shoot at one of them, they will team up to kill the
they're
opposition.
pirates. Nobody expects of them to be little angels. So I think you can relax.
Is that what you thought of me as well? Ah, I feel so wounded.
You know exactly what I thought of you, and I was right.
Uh, well, I think I have healed enough in this thing, and my hands are getting cleaned. So I will get out of the water now. Thank you for your hot springs. I'm going to go find Ivan and the superiors, apparently. Even though I'm pretty sure they're not my superiors, but oh well.
They
They
are your
absolutely are.
superiors. You are a Grey Warden.
Ah,
Yep.
I really regret agreeing to, well, being forced to become a Grey Warden now.
You were not
Would you have
forced.
rather died?
I was going to say, was that a die?
He looks at Serena and he goes, eh.
Yeah, you're welcome.
eh." And Porto's gonna fuck off now.
Porthos greatly disproves.
Porthos greatly disapproves of everyone.
I'm wondering if I should have let him die.
Uh,
To be fair, it was selfish not to let him die. Because I didn't want to lose my friend.
Aw. Chaotic evil alignment now.
No.
No. No.
By the way, can you see my overlay? Because my screen is doing.
nope, it's
Nope,
black.
it has disappeared.
Nope.
Okay,
Oh, there we go, it's back.
give me a second. Give me a
Oh,
fucking
nope, it's gone
second, you
again.
guys. Wait, give me a fucking second, I said.
Serena has gone blackout.
I just have to restart Manicam because apparently my drivers are a bit fucked and I don't know why. Ever since I changed my fucking graphics card, things are
Yep.
happening. I think it's problematic. Anyway, I guess we could go back because if I stay here, I'm gonna fall asleep and I'm getting hungry.
Very true. It is quite relaxing.
You smell a
It's-
very, very nice succulent smell coming from Skyhold. It's just around dinner time.
We're an hour away. I don't think the smell can reach.
Oh, you want to bet?
Smell can travel, especially if there's a large enough thing cooking.
Well.
Especially if there's a nice little breeze.
I smell piglet. Maybe we should go. And Serena will go outside, wipe down, get dressed,
Lyria will do the same.
get on her horse.
I'll get dressed and call Charlie back.
Go around, start putting out the torches, and then pull them
Wolf
back
kind of-
out. See that relights. And that's really cool. And do it like 2 or 3 times.
Wolf kind of comes padding around. Clearly, the wolf went for a swim somewhere because he shakes his fur out all over the place.
Probably the river down the bank.
Then he
Well-
just sits and pants.
Due to how fond Charlie is of the dwarf, he did it right beside him.
Well, considering it's a healing pool, I'm pretty sure it gets rid of anything that's bad.
May not do cure disease or anything, but we got clerics.
Yeah. Eventually we'll get there. Eventually.
It's okay, baby. It's the good clerics. It's not the bad clerics.
Yeah, it's not the Catholic Church.
Can we stay in character, please?
All of a sudden, a bunch of guys dressed in red and Spanish robes come running up to you, and they're like, "No one
Ah!
expects the Spanish Inquisition." No,
Oh God! Don't go, Dave, on me.
roll initiative.
Wait,
No,
really?
no, I'm just kidding.
I mean, I will, because I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure the Spanish Inquisition can't stand up to my bombs of acid.
I mean, we're naked. They'll probably run away because.
They're all level 20 clerics. No.
Ooh.
Okay, so we're back in Skyhold.
Yeah, and you smell
Piglet.
a rather nice feast being made.
Interesting. What are we celebrating?
What is my brother up to?
Well, I don't care for the reasons. I smell piglet. I'll go get me some.
Turns out he's throwing a party because we just finished the new hot spring.
Or he's
Oh,
throwing
I
a party
hate
because
that
he
laugh
left.
bot. Damn it! I hate it. when
I'll
I'm
go get
right.
me some piglet in the mess hall.
In the mess hall.
Is the Inquisitor there? The Lord Inquisitor?
You see a few others, actually quite a few members of the Inquisition just sitting around in the mess hall.
Yeah, I'll just go to
And yeah, Lord Inquisitor.
last stream. I'm like, Inquisitor, what are we celebrating?
Not so much a celebration as a preparation, as this may be the last real decent feast some of us have in a while.
Good to hear. I'm gonna get me some more of that piglet.
Hey, Serena, can
And
I
me.
even eat? Can I
Ah.
even eat with the thing they're joining us today?
Porthos, you are a Grey Warden, not a vampire. Go
No, I
grab
meant like,
yourself
will I
some.
throw up if I eat the thing after the joy? Look, I do not know shit about your Grey Warden
Just
stuff.
eat. Just
Okay,
eat.
I will say this: Grey Wardens have an extreme appetite.
Yes, I know, I'm role playing that because Portos doesn't know shit.
I mean, yeah, why do you think I was all night up in that tower?
He's just gonna nod, yes, yes, eating someone, I
No, that was
assume.
out of character.
No, it was
Jesus.
in character.
No,
You
it
didn't
was
say
out
out of character.
No,
God
No.
says
No.
in character, so it's
No.
in character.
no, it wasn't in character because Serena wouldn't have said that. Not
You
so
were
publicly, in
definitely
any case.
eating someone.
Jacqueline goes, so is that why you were all up in that tower?
Maybe, Jacqueline. What would you want to know? You want the details?
Not
Please don't me.
particularly.
Then why are
I'm
you
going-
asking, dear? Anyway, I'm gonna sit down. I need
She's
to-
nosy.
Nosy.
Who's nosy?
Jacqueline.
Yes, very.
What's wrong with being nosy, sis?
Oh, you are the worst at being nosy, Mister. Come into my sister's room while she's drunk.
Hey, I'm not going to miss that for the world.
What?
Don't worry, Eric.
You two, that sounds a lot worse than you think it does.
Dude, please stop talking.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad.
The church strongly disapproves of whatever it is that you all were doing.
So,
Portos
In the
Eric,
word-
just
in-
thinks
don't
in
you
the
ever
word-
drink?
In the words of Alistair, doesn't the
Oh,
church
yeah.
disapprove of everything we do?
Close, yes. Very, very, I mean, yes. But
And plus, this was a completely innocent thing. It's Jacqueline that twisted it to immoral things.
And by the way, Eric, you're no longer in the chantry. You're now in the Inquisition. Maybe you should try and fit in a little bit. Here, have some mead. Have some
Isn't
Let
fun.
the
the
man keep his
Inquisition-
religion.
He can keep
Doesn't
his
the-
religion, but he can remove the stick from up his ass.
Isn't the Inquisition part of the Chantry?
yeah.
Not
Hell
anymore.
no.
No.
No, they kind of split off from the Chantry like middle of the game
I
because the Chantry were a
I'm
bunch of dickbags.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He looks
in
at you,
roleplay,
Lyria. He looks at you, Lyria, and he's like, I may have got a little heated after I lost the arm and maybe lost us a little bit of resources, but well, I
We
told him
gained
to
those
shove it.
back, didn't we?
I did, and I told him to shove it. I told them that we were of a higher authority than they were, and they took exception to that.
Well, I'll drink to that. In any case, we found that gold mine. We're good for now. Till the next
good,
one.
good until you run the vein dry.
Oh, Porthos, why don't you tell the Lord Inquisitor here your plan that you're
I
trying to
thought
get
I was
approved?
supposed to say it to
I mean,
shoot
I
them.
no longer have authority over Mister Porthos here.
Oh, great.
Well,
True, but the
technically,
word of a
Latrin, you have authority over all of us that were here under the Inquisition, so you are the highest authority.
and your word carries more weight than our us grunts.
Well, I did ask Liliana about it as
Very
well,
well,
but
very well.
okay.
Tell me, she has not come to me yet.
Uh, well, while we were in the hot springs, I had a very stupid idea to hire a bunch of pirates to raid and protect the air quotes our oceans from the Kunari.
Thanks for a
And
moment.
potentially steal some dreadnoughts. Don't forget that
Yes,
part.
yes,
This could
and
be
to
beneficial
steal
to
their
us.
explosives. Well,
We've had to send more to Kirkwall as of recently, so
yes.
it would be nice to get some more aid.
Just a little bit of warning, they might try to steal some of the things in the dreadnought without our permission.
Uh,
So,
that's the least of their worries, actually, because they might actually die in the process, which means we won't have to pay them.
so it's good either way. We either don't have to pay
Yes.
them and they die while protecting our oceans, or we have to pay them so we can get more dreadnoughts.
Yes.
It's a win-win.
It's a win win. What do you think?
It's a win-win.
Does this mean I no longer have to go walk up to Mr. What was it, Ivan, and tell him about this, or
Oh
do
no.
I still have to?
Well, he will learn of it, so
He
don't worry
will
about
learn of it through process of chain of command, but it might be better to hear it from your own mouth.
Oh, great.
So then
I
he
am.
recognizes you for the idea and not the Lord Inquisitor.
I am starting to hate this warden stuff. Too much bureaucracy or whatever it is. Ah,
it. Look,
You're just sad you're not drunk.
you don't need
yes.
to keep mentioning it,
Here you,
okay? I
here
already feel
you,
bad enough about it.
here you go, Serena.
Here,
I
what?
hope you, I hope you enjoy it. It's my own recipe.
What's that?
Oh, the pork.
Oh, oh yeah, the pork's good.
It's a
The
bit of a
pork's really
Kunari
good.
secret.
Konari meat, he
Don't
said.
make me suspicious now.
Can I
What's in the
have some?
piglet?
It's okay. She hands a plate to Porthos. She's
So
like, you
what's
wouldn't be the
this
first.
called? Soylent pork?
Uh,
No, actually, I don't think there's a word in Kunari that describes this. So I guess sure, call it
It's
whatever you
just
want.
food.
Succulent piglet?
Sadly,
That
we Kunari,
sounds vaguely dirty, Serena.
sadly we
Of
Kunari are
course
not
you hear it
that
that
creative.
way, Jacqueline. Your mind is a cesspool.
Her mind is always
Oh, you were born in
accessible.
one.
Oh,
What?
You heard
oh,
me.
hey,
I didn't
I can.
because Bud was talking over you.
I said, well, you were born in one.
oh,
Well, that's quite racist of you. And yeah.
I put my money on the one on the right.
Who's on his right?
Serena.
Fair
Well,
enough.
one of them has magic bombs, air quotes, so I'll
True.
vote on that one.
That would. You're on, Porthos. And he goes. He goes to shake your hand with no hand because there's no hand there.
He just like stares and could you like
So, tell
uh
me, Jacqueline, tell me more about how you think the alien agendanarium is a cesspool.
No, no, no. I didn't say the alienage
But this
was
is
a
where I was
cesspool.
born.
But you could have still been born in a cesspool within the alienage, correct?
Morona just slowly backs up, hands 2 goblets of wine to each of you, and then slowly backs away.
No, I was born in a house within the alienage.
Hmm. Well, maybe you should act like it more often.
Well, see, some of us didn't have the luxury of learning proper etiquette and manners in our, you know, uh, what's the word? Sheltered environment, because I was not in a sheltered environment, dear.
We never learned etiquette. We learned how to control our powers.
Porthos is gonna nudge the Inquisitor and give him like a pouch with 10 gold in it, and he just waits to see who wins this air court fight.
Hmm. Hold on, reading spell list here.
What, trying to see what our
Jacqueline and Serena. Roll me a will save, please.
Oh, motherfucker. Did you have him cast frenzy on us or something?
No.
Or was it charm person with a widen spell? Wrong page.
Is it an enchantment?
Let me
Yes or
double check.
no? Because I
Let
need
me
to
check.
know what to roll
I need to
here.
check.
What's the spell? Fuck.
I'm not going to tell you. Yeah, it is an enchantment.
Okay. Holy shit, so bad.
Nope. Okay,
Neither of
so
us get it.
both Serena and Jacqueline go stiff and rigid, and you are held. You both fall down on the floor.
Oh, motherfucker.
Old person.
What the
Hold
hell?
person?
Really?
Really? I thought that was a fortitude, not a will.
Nope, no save.
Nope, it's Will.
Huh.
Brother.
Wait, who won?
Well, better,
I
because my
rolled
fortitude
combo,
is shite.
He kind of looks at Lyria with a very innocent look on his face. What?
Wait, who won?
You think I didn't know that was you?
What? Me?
Lastrin, can
Me?
you hand me? I need to eat my pork.
Don't even pretend to be innocent. We both know you're not.
Ah, guilty. Still, I kind of like them this way. And then he just goes back to eating.
Lastrin, just
Oh,
And what I have is not for your kind, sweetie.
Lyria, do you hear something? I don't hear anything.
Ah,
how long will this last?
It lasts 10 rounds, so this will last like a couple minutes.
Considering he's like level 25 or some shit like
No,
that.
he's level 12, so 12 rounds.
Oh, he's level
which is like-
12?
yeah, so 12 rounds. So let's see, 1 minute. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, about 5 or 6 minutes.
That's a long time.
Porthos is going to put a drink with a straw to your guys' mouth just in case you get dehydrated or something, and he's gonna
What
fuck
the hell
off.
is a
Porthos,
what the
what
hell
the-
is a straw?
It's I don't know.
This is Dragon Age.
He'd
What the hell
put
is
like a
straw?
saucer full of whatever liquid to keep us
Porthos,
hydrated.
Porthos, stop this idiocy and get me back on the chair.
Could I
He's
do
gonna
a
continue doing it.
detect magic to see what spell is holding me?
It is
You can't do
school.
anything because you're held.
Yeah,
Can you do? Yeah? You have to. The only way you could cast anything if you're held. Let me see. Paralyzed, freeze in place, where it can normally take any cannot take any actions, even speech. Each round on this turn, the
Ooh,
subject
we
may
can't
attempt a
even
new saving
talk?
throw to end the phase. Yeah.
It's basically a paralyzed spell.
God
You can,
damn.
then you can figure out where you probably it's a low level spell. You probably know what it was.
Oh, Lester is going to get it.
Yeah.
He's
Master.
going to get it. He's going to get it. He's gonna get fucking itching powder in his bed sheets while he sleeps. Or something along those lines, because he's gonna get something.
And he's
So
he's gonna look over at Serena, and then he's gonna look over at Lyria, and he's like, and so it begins.
you do know they'll get you back for this, don't you?
I'm aware. I'm preparing for it
could
mentally
I
right now.
do a spellcraft check to discern what spell was cast?
No.
You can't do anything. We can't do anything. You can't even
I
talk.
mean, you know what it is at this point.
Okay. It's just like this effect.
You're
Yep,
such an
old
ass, big
person.
brother.
I am. But hey,
Can I
it got him to shut up, didn't
put them
True.
on a pose to make it look like they're shaking hands?
it? Do whatever you want.
I do that.
There
You
he
want a
is, just
flaming
eating her
asshole
food.
again?
Porthos is going to get it too.
Look, they're finally friends again. They're even shaking hands. Oh, very lovely. And he's gonna fuck up and just start munching on his food.
The you see the Inquisitor go up and he puts a few bounties on the bounty board. And he's like, well, if it makes you feel any better, we've got some pretty interesting things happening. So I would recommend going checking out the board. Or you can come and waste your time pranking me. But either way, ta-ta.
Did he just fuck off?
Yes.
He just fucked off.
Yep, and she would kiss him on the cheek before he headed out.
Aw, thanks, sis. Wait. What is this?
What?
He rubs his cheek, smells, checking for like poison or any sort of thing. Like,
Oh my
hmm.
oh god, what?
She's not poison ivy.
Indeed, even the child agrees with me.
I would take two.
He looks at you, sis, and he's like, eh. Shrugs. Can never be too sure with you, says.
Do you really think I would poison my own brother?
Should I answer that honestly? He's got this
Wow, he's not
big
very
shit.
Just
trustful of his own
narrows her
sister.
eyes.
He's got this big shit-eating grin on his face.
Are we unfrozen yet?
Fine,
Oh, no.
go on.
He gives Lyria a hug and he's like, I love you, sis. And then he goes.
I love you too, asshole.
And he
Aw.
leaves, and Serena
Fucks off.
and Jacqueline are
Say it properly.
Serena, yes, Serena and Jacqueline are unfrozen.
I'm gonna get him so fucking bad. And then I'm gonna throw a drink on Porthos because he did what he
Hey,
did.
Porthos is not there before
Oh,
he fucked
fuck
off.
off.
He's gonna find the Grey Warden dude, Ivan.
If you two are going to fight, please take it outside.
Serena, truce for now until we get those two back.
I just wanna eat my piglet. I already have ideas.
Well,
I'm
I
a
can
patient
give
person.
Porthos a flaming asshole again if you would like.
Let's not do that.
And here we go with the flaming assholes again.
He got some sort of PTSD from it, so better not. Mm. Maybe you can give him some other thing, like hemorrhoids.
Or it could fuck up his digestive tract for a while and do acid splash in his mouth.
Two.
You're gonna
It's only
lose
1d3 points of damage.
You're going
I'm
to
just
ruin his teeth.
imagining. I'm just
It's just
imagining
gonna
Eric
burn.
sweating profusely because he knows he's the one who has to fix portals later.
Oh, but
Eric,
I know he's not gonna
Eric's
want
already
to save
sitting there
him.
going through his spells like. So after a while, I assume one of you may want to go look up at the bounty board.
Yeah, I'll
Yep.
go. I'll go look the bounty board. What do I see?
You see two very
And
interesting.
by the way, Lyria has already asked me to go with her back at the Elven Temple so she can fade walk.
Hmm,
So there's that. So keep that in your thingy-dings.
hold on a moment.
Thingadings?
Yeah, thingy-dings.
That's a word I haven't heard in a long time.
You've heard it before?
Yeah, my parents used to say that to me when I was a kid.
Huh. So I didn't come up with it. Interesting.
Nope.
So you see two quests in particular.
Mm-hmm.
One is possible Grey Cloak headquarters located,
Mm-hmm.
and the other is going to Kirkwall for the to help out in the fighting because apparently it's not over yet, even though there was a first
Fat
victory
Kirkwall.
that was just announced.
Not interested.
And what's interesting is the pay on both of these.
Yeah, but I'm not a frontliner, so Kirkwall is out of the question for me.
The Grey Cloak mission will award 10,000, as will the Kirkwall.
I'm going to take the bounty for the Grey Cloaks.
As is Lyria.
Hey, Porthos, wanna kick some Grey Cloak ass again? Oh, he's not here. Wait, fuck. Oh, but Augustus is. Hey, Augie, wanna kick some Grey Cloak's ass?
Yes, that sounds equitable.
I hope you recover since the last time they stuck you.
Oh, I'm in fine fighting form.
Let's make sure we have poison antidotes because these bastards are using poisons.
Excellent idea.
Hmm.
I'll go ahead and start typing this down.
So, where is this headquarter thing?
Typing it down now.
Jacqueline, are you interested in this?
Hmm. Sure, why not?
Well, we could certainly use more crowd control. These bastards are quite skilled.
Sure, I'll attend. What will we need to have prepared?
Well, is there a way or a spell that will make us like immune to poisons or resistant to poisons?
I can make antidotes.
Yeah, but the antidotes are for after. We need to be able to resist them better, so we
I
don't.
currently have no ability to
Hang
get
on,
rid of
let
them
me look at Lyria's
besides
list.
remove poison.
Hmm.
I do, but I'm afraid I have never quite learned the ability of crafting scrolls and potions. And I doubt that they will allow me to accompany you on your mission. We are short-handed in clerics. And he looks sad.
Oh, don't worry, I can make just about everything we need for adventuring. I have the ability to make potions and scrolls.
Nice.
Well, we definitely need either resistance to poison or antidotes to poison because these bastards like to use poisons a lot, both in bolts and in blades. And they are quite skilled. They can teleport in and out somehow.
No, the only thing I have would just give us a minor resistance to just about everything.
Thing is, we have to check what kind of intel we have for that place. Do we know how many there are? What are the fortifications in there? Can we infiltrate? I mean, I could probably find a way in and snake you guys in, or something like that. Maybe if we catch them by surprise, we'll get a better chance at dismantling them. But
Sounds like we need to talk to Liliana, because she would be the one to know first and
hmm
foremost. So I'm guessing with that we go to Liliana and talk with her.
who's leading this bounty, by the way? Bounty quest, fuck thing.
Whatever the fuck it
Yeah,
is.
who's
Whatever the
leading the
fuck.
charge against the Grey Cloaks?
Not me.
That is actually up to you guys. You guys actually have a selection to pick from.
Da-da-da.
Okay.
And the list is as what?
I will get it out here. I'm going to go ahead and type it in chat.
I think you guys know who I'm picking.
Colon.
I was gonna make a snide comment about it, but I
Well,
decided not to.
technically, it would make sense because he can dispel and he can fight too. So
Yep.
perfect candidate.
I'll vote against Cullen
Why?
because your intentions towards him are not honourable.
What the fuck are you talking about? They're very honorable.
That and having someone you care about that much on the battlefield could be a distraction.
Yeah.
It has never been one so far.
There's the list.
Hmm.
Sadly, there's no.
Well, the thing is, Inquisitor has only one arm.
And still kicked ass in that last battle.
He can still cast magic.
Morrigan is also a good option, but yeah, I still go for Cullen.
Unfortunately, Shayna, there's no Hennessy here to save them this time.
Where is the list?
It's in
And
Hangouts.
yeah,
Rex, Liliana,
Right.
Colin, Inquisitor, one of a few custom NPCs, Morgan or Yvonne. And depending upon who you pick, you will get different benefits, and there will be different strategies as to.
I mean, Morgan can turn into a fucking dragon. So
Morgan.
Not to mention she can turn into a giant spider.
Well, depends on what kind of approach we want. Like, if we go the way that I said, probably we could go for Liliana.
What
If-
class is the hero of Ferelden?
He is a shield and sword fighter
Yes,
slash
warrior.
buffer.
Damn.
Like he is tank.
If
Well,
for those,
Actually, if we're going the sneaky way, it's Liliana. If we're going the mixed way, is Cullen, and if we're going the nuclear option, is probably Morrigan. So maybe we should speak with Liliana first, get the intel that we need, and then we can decide.
that's smarter, yeah.
So let's go see Liliana.
Sounds reasonable.
Go here. All these beautiful overlays, and I'm gonna need more soon.
Well, I have time. I want to make the other NPCs too, but
Mhm,
I will need more info on them.
mhm. Alrighty. You go to Liliana's office. She's like, "Come in."
Hey, the Grey Cloak bounty. You got any intel on that? We know where they are, how many they are, how we can get in. Can we
In,
infiltrate?
indeed, it's not 100% just yet per se, but about 3 miles outside of Redcliffe, in a very strange little place we found. It's hidden away in this almost underground cove, so to speak. We don't
So it's
know
like a
too much
cave.
about we don't know too much about the inside. We haven't had anyone being able to infiltrate or view it out yet, but we know the surrounding area.
So you don't know if it can be infiltrated.
Indeed, we don't know the inside.
Huh. Is there many entrances like in that cave that we were the other couple of weeks
There
ago?
perhaps there probably is. We're still looking around the outer area, but we know that it doesn't look like there's any close by other entrances. We also discovered that the front door, so to speak, is magical.
Have we know what kind of magic?
I'm working with the Lord Inquisitor right now to figure that out, but it seems that we might be able to dispel it, but I'm not sure. It's very old magic.
Huh.
Hmm.
Okay. Hmm. Okay, question to the DM. We have to only pick one of these guys to come with us or one to lead?
You pick one to lead, and then if you pick one to lead, that will also influence people that may come with you, or what kind of people you have coming with you. Granted, you're welcome to pick more than one NPC, but you do only pick one person who will technically be in charge of the expedition.
Okay.
The smart choice would be Colin
Yeah,
or
No, definitely
Ivan.
not.
because Morrigan is good for the dispelling, and this is not good for taking charge of it. You know, but this is good with the other stuff. Like, if you say old magic, my first thought is probably Morrigan can uh, deal with that.
Well, my vote is on Ivan.
Well, Ivan doesn't have any magic things though.
Question: what class is Ivan like?
He's a warrior.
Other than yeah, but what
Fighter.
race is?
Yeah, he's a fighter.
He has magical tattoos.
Oh, okay.
He's a
That's it.
tank.
He's a fighter with unique magical tattoos.
Yeah, what does this do?
Dispel magic on him. Increase strength, increase durability, and he's got a couple rings that have some spell storing in them.
Well, still, the best option is Colin. Sorry,
But of course you'd say
it's a
that.
true. No, it's the
Are
truth.
you
'Cause
sure about that with that hand of his?
yeah, because he can dispel shit with that hand of his.
And if it goes out of
Oh,
control?
you don't know about that. Ooh, ooh, ooh. But who knows about that apart from me? Only the higher ups.
Zack and Lily and the Inquisitor.
Ooh. Yeah, but it's not like it can remain a secret for long. And Jacqueline knew that there was a thing with his hand, but he doesn't know that he has abilities. Hmm.
Sounds sexy.
Yeah, his hand is warm and tingly, apparently.
Of course, you
I
would
wouldn't
know.
know. Shut up, Bullet, you motherfucker. Uh, but yeah, so he's the best choice for leading. Uh, but we would definitely need either Liliana or Morgan or both.
Fuck it, let's take the whole list.
I mean, I don't think the rest of them are really that. useful. I mean, Rex, what does it do? What does he even do? I mean, fuck Rex. Uh,
Yes, I went.
Ivan, well, he's better suited for Darksman shit. So we should have taken him yesterday, and we didn't because we're idiots. The Inquisitor, well, we have two spellcasters plus Morgan. That's
3 spellcasters.
Sounds like it needs some movement.
Hugh, Lyria, and Morgan. We can take Arik too if he wants.
I doubt I'll be allowed to go on that mission, i.e., I'll be asleep.
Well, we can NPC you.
Yes, if you want to, yeah, I have no problem with that. I kind of want to see what he can do in combat.
Well, there. See?
We
There are
NPC
options.
you and bot rolls all your shit, and you'll see just how well you do in combat.
Yeah. So, yeah. Does anyone else have any insights here?
If Porthos was here, we would definitely vote for Liliana because information is highly valuable.
I mean, Lyria votes the nuclear option, so
We're talking about the who
The leader.
who is leading. We can still get Liliana for the intel. We're talking about who's leading the mission.
I say Ivan.
In terms of
Based on
to be
what?
fair, in terms of experience in leading, out of all those people, Ivan and Colin are the most experienced. Rex would be Rex would ironically be Rex and the Inquisitor would be like a dead second, and then Morgan and Liliana would be third, ironically.
Yeah, but when it comes to magic shite, like the magically sealed door,
I mean, you could still bring
We already
Templars
have
with you.
2 that can deal with that.
That's not what I'm saying. No, you're just going for Ivan just to get back at me. Jared, I see
I
you.
mean, can't
I
you
see
still
you.
bring Templars with you? It doesn't necessarily have to be Cullen.
Yeah.
He's not a Templar anymore, okay?
Plus, she just
and
avoids
you know,
Templars in general.
do
I mean,
you
you guys-
really want him to get hurt? Because that could potentially happen. He could die.
And,
Not
and
to
that
mention
hand can go haywire.
not to mention any NPC you guys see in the NPC area is someone you can bring. So the only people who are absent right now are Varric, Bull, and Boris.
Okay, so listen to my reasoning here, because we're talking about the Grey Cloaks headquarters, which is a really pretty big mission, and Colin's kind of in charge of the Inquisition army, so he's the higher up when it comes to that. So
Doesn't that
So,
mean
a lot more
in
sense
reality,
than
he
Ivan.
should be going to Kirkwall to be on the front lines.
so? As a general, he is far too important to come with the
No,
likes of us.
his we are sending reinforcements. We're not sending like big shit to Kirkwall. I mean, look who we sent. 2 fucking dwarves. And then another dwarf and a Kunari. We're not sending forces there.
Starkhaven is probably also helping there, shouldn't they?
Well, I don't know. I'm not there.
Just
Hey, if
flip
you're
a
in a hurry to
coin.
see Cullen
By the
die,
way-
more power to you.
I
Why
should
would he
also
die? We will
I sh-
protect him. I will
I should-
protect him.
I should also point out that whoever you guys come to bring on the mission with you, whoever you guys do not call to come on the mission with you are probably going to be sent to Kirkwall for the warps.
Yeah, I want Colin here.
In that
Yep,
case, as the general,
Lyria's bringing Krem.
as the general of the armies, Cullen should definitely go to Kirkwall.
We're not sending a big force to Kirkwall. Not to mention, we can't really risk the fucking general. Bitch, please. Can I assign Augie to go to Kirkwall? Please. Augie's
You
being
assign
mean.
who?
Augie.
Augie?
That's what we call
Augustus.
Augustus.
No, that is what
Oh,
you call me. No
Augustus.
one else calls me that.
Well,
I don't
yeah,
know.
that's what I
It's
call
that's
you.
up to Augustus whether he wants to get some revenge on the Grey Cloaks or whether he wants to go fight in the war. That's his call.
I mean, if you want seasoning, there's no better place than a war zone.
I want revenge on the Grey Cloaks.
So
To
a
be fa- to
person,
be to be
so you want the
to,
selfish option.
to be fair, they shot him in the knee, and that must be avenged.
Oh yes, most definitely.
Well, yeah,
There's no greater
yeah.
insult.
Okay. Anyway, I vote for Colin to lead this one because yeah, even if he doesn't lead it, I will take him with because yeah, we have a pact.
To be fair, Ivan might actually do better in Kirkwall because he has led an army before.
Ivan should come with us instead of Cullen.
Why?
Well, Jacqueline chose him, and she seems
So
to have her
what?
head on straight.
Are you Jacqueline's pet?
Certainly not.
Then what? Don't you have your own opinion on the matter, Augie?
Well, if you're going to call me that silly nickname, of course I'm going to be against your decisions, regardless of how sound or
And this is
biased they are.
why you will remain a Grant forever.
Anyway, I already said Morgan should lead, but since Morgan's not
Okay.
available,
Um,
Well, since no one can seem to really, it doesn't seem like majority vote can win here. Let me go down the line, call votes. I'm gonna go down the line and call votes, and then if we can't come to a majority vote, I'm gonna have everyone roll a d100, and whoever gets the highest, that is who will go.
oh
So
shit.
starting down at the far left, Serena, you obviously vote for Cullen.
Yes.
Okay, so we got one vote, Cullen.
Porthos, I'll give you money.
Porthos
Uh,
votes for Cullen.
Okay, so 2 votes, Cullen. Jacqueline.
It's not very democratic there. Jacqueline votes for Ivan.
Okay, we got 1 vote, Ivan.
Arik, I'll give you money and whatever else you want.
Jesus
I love it because this is
Christ.
all happening in character. You guys are literally having a fucking thing in character about food and brevity. This is hilarious. I don't even know what does Lyria think about all this shit?
Wait, is Porthos even in here? Did he go to meet
Lyria's just
Ivan?
like sitting back and like
Lyria, as a lady of good sense, should vote for Ivan with myself and Jacqueline.
Wait.
But you're
Isn't
too
Lyria
ridiculous,
the
Jens.
isn't
Okay,
Lyria
hold
the
on, hold on.
Inquisition? Shouldn't she
The
be the one
Inquisitor.
Yeah, sorry.
Well, the thing is, she's going to be
Word.
leading it anyway if she's going with the Grey Cloaks, but she's going to be leading you guys, not the whole expedition.
We're talking about leader of the whole expedition.
Yeah, we're talking about like you're basically talking about the aid, like who is coming to aid you, who is going to be the true, full on.
in which case she, would side with her brother.
All right, so we've got 2 Colin, 2 Ivan, and then 1 Inquisitor.
Yes.
Okay.
Why, Lyria? Why?
Okay, so we have
To
2
spite
votes
you.
Colin, 2 votes
No,
Yvonne.
because that would be her in character choice. She would choose her
Oh, yeah,
brother.
Brandon.
So
Question.
it's coming down to hold on a
Arik.
sec.
Arik
Hold
doesn't
on,
vote.
it's coming down
Arik
to
doesn't
Eric.
vote. Yeah, Arik, I'll give you money. I'll give you jewels.
I'm sorry about to say he sits on the side and realize he's still under command of the chantry units that are here.
Well,
can't just
in
be
that
like-
case, maybe you should vote for someone who was part of the chantry. Like a
Who turned their back on the chantry? No
Shut the
way.
fuck-
He
shut
would
the
never
fuck-
choose
shut the-
someone who
shut the
turned
fuck
their
up,
back on the
Shayna.
chantry.
It
Shut the
sounds
fuck
like
up,
you,
Shayna.
Brandon, I have a
sounds like you
question.
need a combat person if you've already got 2 hardcore mages.
Like Ivan, for example.
Like Colin, who is the best of both options and can dispel too.
No, that doesn't mean he's necessarily best of both options.
If Ivan was the one who leads the army, will there be Templars for them?
To be fair, from what you guys know, Rex also has a little bit of magic.
Who gives a fuck about Rex?
Just giving you options.
If Ivan led it, would there be Templars?
I don't think there would be Templars
What,
on
what, what does
either
what does
way.
Ivan have to do with the Templars?
I don't know, because
Ivan's a Grey Warden.
So
Are you
we
would
getting
get
your characters
Grey
mixed up again,
Wardens
Porthos?
would he have wardens in his command that were Templars before?
Yeah. Well, yeah, actually.
and
Dwarf,
mages.
you can't trust the assassins, so
I'm
you better vote
I'm
with
going to
me.
vote for Ivan.
Okay,
I'm
so
sorry.
he redacts
Yeah.
the vote from
Why?
Cullen and goes to Ivan. So that's Cullen 1, Ivan 3, Inquisitor 1.
You guys suck. I'm still taking Cullen with me. Fuck you.
Uh, actually, I don't think you'll be able to here.
What? Why?
Let's
We
see.
had a
Cullen
pact.
1, Yvonne 3, Inquisitor 1. So it looks like Yvonne has majority vote.
Porthos, what the fuck?
Hey, Porto's not even here. I don't even know if he should get a vote.
You are there.
No,
He's
I'll say you guys have discussed this later.
okay.
Okay, so
Yeah, but you said we can call whoever we want.
Yvonne will be coming. Yeah, you can call an NPC to come with you guys.
Yeah.
Now, do you just want to just pull Colin from his duties and say, "Hey, help us out on this mission," even though you're going to be assigned to Kirkwall? Yeah, no, it's
Why would I want to send Cullen to fucking Kirkwall?
well, that'll be a discussion for you and him. That might be
I was
some
gonna say,
interesting
except you
roleplay.
have no.
I'm gonna set Jacqueline on fire, guys.
You realize Cullen is not your personal slave?
I'm gonna set Augie on fire too.
Okay, so before we go ahead and do this, since Yvonne's going to be leading, let me go ahead
Jacqueline,
and start making lists here.
Hmm.
I
the
hate
enemy
you
of my
guys.
enemy is my friend.
Who's your enemy exactly?
Well, technically, we're all allies here.
Well, Serena said she's going to set you and me on fire, so yeah.
Yeah, because you're
She
going
wouldn't do
against me
that, or
just
else she
because.
would be very,
You wouldn't know it was me.
very bad.
I am very bad. Haven't you
And,
heard?
possibly killed on sight for killing part of the Inquisition.
I didn't say I'll kill you. I said I'll set you on fire.
And that could possibly get out of hand and kill us.
No, I'll piss on you.
That does
How
not
considerate.
help a fire.
No, but it would make me feel better.
That in itself is a wonderfully honest answer, I have to say.
Augustus, you brat, you're the worst.
Okay, so Yvonne is going to bring Alistair and Morgan.
Sweet.
Alistair
dog.
sucks.
He
Hey,
stole
he
so
has
many
the
kills from me in
Dragonborn.
Dragon Age 1. Are you kidding me?
I hate you guys. You're the worst.
So, I am going to look at the slots here. In addition to whatever player characters show up, I will allow you guys to bring 2 NPCs. However, they cannot be Liliana, Colin, the Inquisitor, or any of the main Inquisition characters that are already
Congrats,
that are not already
guys.
coming.
Congrats. That's what
You
you,
may
get
bring
for choosing
you may
Yvonne.
bring the NPCs. You may bring Krem. You may bring
And Asal.
Me.
Anasol. You can bring all the
Yeah.
other NPCs if you want.
Fuck it,
You
let's
are-
just bring everybody that's not going to Kirkwall.
Well, you can only
Serena,
bring 2.
you are aware we're supposed to be a team, aren't you?
You're not being a team. You're being petty against me, even though.
Actually, you're
Oh.
the one being petty.
But the other
You're
one
the
is
one
the better
being pretty
option,
petty, Serena.
though.
Yeah, you tried to
I was
fucking
being
bribe
no, I
us,
was
you
being
bastard.
no, I was being logical though because of the
You're
whole
being
Trying to
spelling
bribe
thing.
us.
You
I
only
was being
wanted to
logical.
bring Cullen to jump his bones.
No.
Technically,
You
Ivan
realize
has
that's
more
fucking-
experience leading than Colin does.
Yeah, Ivan does
Because he
actually.
needed to
Yeah,
rebuild the entire Grey Warden.
Not to mention,
before
let's
Cullen
be
even-
honest. Let's be honest. The hero of Ferelden has been through a lot of fucking shit. And
Oh,
I mean
yeah.
a lot of fucking
Yeah,
shit.
that's not my point. My point is about the magical door, the dispelling
Which Morgan is
stuff.
for,
Which Morgan
plus
is
2 other
Alice-
mages.
plus Alistair.
Plus, you
what will
have
Alistair
Morgan,
do?
you have
He's
Lyria.
the Templar.
What
You
We
will
will
have
dispel
Alistair
that
Jacqueline.
door with relative
what will
ease.
Alistair do?
He's a fucking
He was a
Templar.
Templar.
Alistair's got some pretty good fucking shit I gave him.
No, Alistair
He's tough
wasn't a
as hell.
Templar.
Yes, Alistair
He's a
was a
Grey One.
Templar.
He
He
was a
was.
Templar.
He
He
Yes,
was?
was
he
a
was.
fucking
Yeah.
Templar before
The
he
He's a
only
became a
Templar.
warden.
yeah,
I don't
that was
remember that.
the only
Oh
thing he
yeah.
didn't do was drink the fucking addiction lyrium bullshit thing.
I
That
mean,
was
That's
hell,
before
the
I,
he
only
I
thing
was
was.
he
a
didn't do.
yeah. Heck,
Yeah,
He
I was
didn't
an
take
idiot.
delirium and he didn't
So he doesn't
make
have
his
so he
vow.
doesn't have Templar powers because he
he
has never
does.
Oh
taken
He
Valerian.
yes,
does.
he
He
does.
The
does.
Those
lyrium
powers
has.
are natural.
Yeah, the
Lyrium
lyrium
merely
thing.
makes them more powerful.
Okay,
Yeah, and it
Exactly.
also
Okay,
helps the
okay,
Chantry to
okay,
control
okay.
them.
whatever.
Let the lore nerd talk.
Shh.
Talk then.
The Templar powers are innate. The lyrium was forced by the Chantry to keep the Templars under their control. There's no actual need for them to take lyrium to access their powers.
Ew.
Correct. Correct.
Chantry's so nice, people. So nice.
Remember, there was a lot of magical powers that they didn't get to introduce in the game. One of those was divine and dispel that they did not get to actually put in the game, even though there are people who are not only innate magic users and dreamers, but there were people who were innately connected to the gods and people who were innately connected to other types of magic that never got to be introduced, including druidism. So, let's see. We've got a list of people coming. I've told you
And
those
what?
NPCs are coming. So,
Why can't we get Liliana though?
because Liliana's going to Kirkwall. Um,
What
so
for?
Question. I'm assuming since, Morgan is coming, Ivan romanced her, not Liliana.
I'm
Wait, what?
you're not sure. I'm not going to tell.
Right, is Kieran a thing?
Oh, Kieran is pretty much he has to be a thing because Ivan is still alive.
Yeah, he's a
Yeah.
thing.
Okay.
Which
Although no
means
one's
either Ivan
actually
or
met
Alistair
Kieran yet.
fucked her, so
Or wait, what about Tyrion Logain?
Ugh.
He was
Alistair
also
would
an
turn.
option.
Ew.
Yeah,
dead.
but
Ew.
Dead.
Kieran is like dead.
yeah, if you turn Logan into a Grey Warden, Alistair becomes a wandering drunk.
Yeah, since Alistair is here, it means that
Fair
Logan's
enough.
dead.
So
Yeah, if you can script Logain, but Alistair's like, nope, fuck this, bye.
Well, he did kind of, fuck over the Grey Wardens. And his own, what was it, son-in-law?
Yeah, fuck Logan. He's the worst. I always kill the bastard.
To be
I take joy in it.
the okay, so I know for a fact you're going to want to bring Krem, so that's one. So whose do you want
fair
for
is
Oh,
done.
final?
Oh, so you want Krem to die, right?
You're assuming everybody that goes on this is gonna die.
No, I'm
hell.
using.
So why do
no,
you want Colin to go?
No, I'm using
I mean-
her logic against her.
I mean,
Her
to be fair,
argument against her.
you
That's
you
what I
guys
do.
have played Dragon Age. No one dies in the combat; they just die in cutscenes. In combat, they just fall
Unless you're
down.
an enemy.
In combat, they just fall down and you toss a potion at them, and they're fine. Easy sauce.
Ah, fuck.
They just faceplant on the ground. They'll just lay there for a while. It's okay.
Okay, I'm gonna bring Dorian.
Dorian is in Redcliffe.
What?
He is currently with
Okay, so
Viviana.
which one? Who of the NPCs can we bring then? Since we can't get Dorian either.
Let's see. You have Krim, the custom NPCs.
Fine, I'm gonna get Blondie because I know him.
I assume Hawk is in Kirkwall.
Hawk is actually someone you can take. If you take Hawk
We
to
just saw Hawk
What?
last night.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can take Hawk to this, or if you don't, she'll go to Kirkwall.
I think she would want to go to Kirkwall.
Yeah, probably. And Varric is there too, so I'll take Blondie.
Okay. No objections. So
I'll take Meryl too. If we're going nuclear, we're going nuclear. There's that.
well, you could take Meryl over Blondie. You have to pick one or the other.
Is it bad that I really, really kind of wish that Anders could be here because he's hands down one of the best healers in the history of Dragon
Fuck
Age?
Anders, we have Varric.
I,
Well,
I'm talking game wise. Anders is
oh,
one of the best healers, period, that was ever in Dragon Age. He was better than Win.
I liked Win better though.
Yeah, I liked Win better, but Anders was better.
Functionally, Anders was the best.
I actually kind of forgot about Anders. Yeah, he's there. He's a potential.
You didn't kill him?
Then fuck it, we're bringing him.
No, Anders. No, I killed the fucking prince guy.
Oh
Whatever
no,
his name was, the
Starkhaven's
bow
fucked.
guy.
Oh, I totally killed
Sebastian.
Anders.
I mean, Anders is there if you guys want to bring him instead. Because I know Krem is a definite, but it's the kind of on
Okay,
the fence about
And
I'm
a
him.
still
Saul.
taking. I'm taking Blondie.
You want to take Krem and Blondie? Is everyone on with that?
That's fine
I
with me.
have no problem
Okay.
with that.
Okay, Krem and Blondie.
That's all we get.
And I want to take Enisol.
Honest,
You only get
it's
to
only
pick
two,
two.
dude. It's only
Yeah.
two. The
We
rest
only
are all
get
going
two.
to Kirkwall.
Oh.
Yeah. The rest
That's
are all
funny.
going to Kirkwall. Because
Well,
Okay.
enjoy, guys, because
Kirkwall is getting hit.
yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's fine.
enjoy.
I will.
Serena, if it makes you feel any better,
I'm gonna
Porthos
kick you in
will
the nuts.
Porthos will try to get a fucking goddamn bunch of pirates to help in Kirkwall.
Yeah, that doesn't really uh say anything. We'll lose Liliana though, because that would have been helpful. I mean, seriously, what does
Alrighty.
Liliana need to do in fucking Kirkwall? She's not a frontliner. She's a fucking spy.
Okie dokie. So I will go ahead and call it end here. Go ahead and cut the broadcast, but then we'll continue to talk about what you guys are going to do.
Okay. Cutting
There,
it.